Hey, I'm Robert Patton, author of the international bestseller, The Agency Blueprint, business coach and CFO to agencies. Today, I want to talk to you about a client's journey from insolvency to immense profitability. When they started with us, they were just surviving. The decision making was positioned from a point of famine, and the agency reflected that. Having experienced a dramatic decline in revenue, they were on the brink of bankruptcy. They had been in business for over 30 years and had done everything that they knew to do. Had reduced their expenses, they had laid off employees, and at this point, they were on a skeleton team. And the team was still overworked. They were cash flow negative, had maxed out their credit lines and their credit cards. By the time we started working with them, they had invested their entire life savings into the agency. And really, they had their backs against the wall. I imagine some of you can empathize with that. Some of you may even be in that position right now. If not, I'd like for you to imagine what it would have been like to be in this agency owner's shoes. Their life's work about to fail. All of those employees about to lose their jobs. And their personal finances were in shambles. Fortunately, that's not how this story ends. When we started with this agency, we first had to focus on extending their runway as long as we possibly could. We were successful in negotiating favorable terms with all of their creditors. Then we moved to making the agency profitable. While it may sound counterintuitive, one of the ways that we did this was by firing some of their clients. What we did was we determined all the projects and services and clients that were not profitable and eliminated them. Then out of necessity eliminated a few redundant roles within the agency. This immediately put them into a cash positive, profitable position. The projects then that had the best margins were transitioned to a fixed value-based fee model. This further increased those margins eventually by 36%. That's $36 of more profit for every $100 earned. To ensure continued success with this agency, we turned to a few other areas. We needed to fill their funnel with leads, then convert those leads into clients, and create capacity within the existing team. To fill the funnel, we had to define their target market, select and refine their niche. For them, it had already existed. We just needed to further define it. We redeveloped their marketing strategy to speak directly to that target market. With this in motion and the leads coming in, conversion and sales budgets were next. We helped them implement a sales process that helped them dramatically increase their conversion rates and developed a standardized process for their newly implemented value-based fee model. Now with leads coming in and those leads turning into booked revenue, we had to maximize the team's productivity or create capacity. You may know this, but through the lens of a utilization report. Fortunately, that wasn't our focus. What our focus was a time study. We wanted to review to see where their blockages were in their operations. We helped remove those blockages and document their SOPs, their standard operating procedures, so that they had scalable and efficient operations for all of their client deliverables. This not only created greater profits, but also ensured that their clients received the value that they needed from their service so that they kept coming back. With these items now implemented, we focused on reporting to monitor, measure, and improve the agency. In just 24 months, the agency had gone from a $1.2 million in revenue to $9.85 million. That's a 720% increase in just 2 years. Having only gone from 8 to 10 employees, this increased their average hourly earning from $72 to $473 an hour. That's a staggering 556%. They had eliminated their over $320,000 of debt and created a profitability of over $1.75 million for the owner. You're probably asking yourself, well, this sounds amazing, but what did the owner's life look like? Must have been hectic, right? To be honest, he was living his best life. Wasn't working more than 10 hours a week, was traveling frequently, able to spend time with his kids, had even started coaching their sports teams. All of this while being able to monitor the agency's operations, KPIs, and successes from anywhere on the globe through customized dashboards. Now imagine what this must have been like, going from a business that was all-consuming, feeling like it was coming crashing down around you, with the weight of all of that debt on you personally, to financial retirement, the choice to work or not as you please, and the money to enjoy that newfound freedom. I have personally coached many agencies through challenging transformations like the one I described to you today. Don't sacrifice another day of inaction. Schedule a Profitability Accelerator call today. Let's see how we can help you and your agency's goals become a reality.